Hello, this is Purge. I'm bringing you guys the semi-final game of the February Dota 2 subreddit tournament. We're watching Too Big to Fail versus We Spank You. We Spank You is obviously the Radiant team. Too Big to Fail is obviously the Dire team. And we've already casted them in the previous game. Definitely a very good game, interesting strategies, but just not quite appropriately executed. And ends up what happens, at least in a lot of lower skilled games, not super high level pro games. It's already tough to shut down the anti-mage, but if you don't execute mostly perfectly, the anti-mage ends up out-carrying you. Once he gets that Battle Fury, things become really, really tough. So, first round bans here. We Spank You once again, anti-mage, as well as a Broodmother ban, and then we also see an Invoker ban. That's all standard. Nothing to say about that. I'm going to try to yell less so my voice doesn't explode. We have the finals after this game, which should be sweet. I think I might just end up like hardcore rendering 8 videos tonight. I have so many videos I need to post. I have to post all the 2v2 videos, plus a lot of these ones. I'll probably try to post most of them. It's going to be semi-spammy. I'll probably just put up the best ones. Last game was very good as well. So, Night Stalker is another ban from the Dire team. And first round pick is a Nature's Prophet, and We Spank You is going to respond with the Darkseer as well as the Shadow Shaman. So Darkseer team fight, very, very nasty stuff. We have been seeing a lot of Darkseer today, but for good reason. Darkseer very popular on the professional scene as well. And Shadow Shaman, like we saw last game, maybe not used as well last game as we have previously, but be able to drop those wards, very good stuff.
Reserve time.
2 more picks to come from the Radiant team. And Venomancer still in the pool, definitely a good targetable hero here. Lots of pushing coming out of him. Venomous Gale, the ulti, all very powerful stuff. Sand King has been used a lot. Ancient Apparition can be a very early pick here by WSY, and that's going to allow them to pick up that combo right off the bat. Usually if you grab either Earthshaker or Ancient Apparition, you're going to see the other one banned, and that's because it really sets you up for a very nice laning situation. That's because you can drop a Cold Feet, you can drop a Fissure from long range, and usually it's enough stun to be able to score the Cold Feet spam, and things work out beautifully. Now the final pick there from WSY, We Spank You, once again, is going to be a Bounty Hunter. So Bounty Hunter will solo their long lane most likely. If not, could go mid. Bounty Hunter mid is always going to work as well. But Darkseer is also a possibility. Darkseer can jungle or solo, preferably one or the other. But their second round bans, we're going to see a Faceless Void as well as a Lich and a Venomancer. And finally, a Lifestealer. That's really fast banning. Almost never goes that fast. Skeleton King is going to be the final, or the 4th pick for WSY. I think I had them backwards, sorry guys. We Spank You's on the Radiant team once again. They're going for the Skeleton King. It's going to allow them to pressure and semi-push. At the very least, what they can do is have the Skeleton King in the front of their army, taking nukes and damage and things like that. From there, he can die once, respawn again, come on back, and then actually try to contribute a lot to the team fight. Or he can die once while contributing a lot, die again, and put a lot of effort towards killing heroes. He does have a stun as well. It's something that's not very typical for a hard carry, so that works out really, really nice.
Reserve time.
Mirana will be the 4th pick for Too Big to Fail. There we go. Starting to remember. Mirana, obviously, we've actually seen Mirana crapload today. Very surprisingly, does give you the semi-carry potential, but it takes a long time to get to the point where you're able to do so. Arrows, Starfalls, all great stuff. Wow, gonna see a Warlock pick out of WSY. I hope that's a solo Warlock. If it's solo Warlock, I'm excited right now. They can do a tri-lane of Sand King, Ancient Apparition, and Earthshaker. That's probably what they're going to do, and that tri-lane is going to wreck face. Like I said, Ancient Apparition and Earthshaker alone can get that stun combo off quite easily. Throw Skeleton King into the mix, you're guaranteed to be disabled. Skeleton King initiates with the Cold Feet. Skeleton King initiates, you'll get a Cold Feet from Ancient Apparition, and then as SK's stun is ending, you might even see an Earthshaker Fissure, something like that. It's going to be really strong. If Warlock goes and solos, I personally think Warlock is really only that viable when he ends up soloing, so I really hope he solos, gets a lot of stats, and ends up contributing to the game by farming a fast sheep stick or something like that. It works out quite nice, and then you have a nice level advantage. Your ulti will be a high level, and we'll see where he goes. But all right, so see if the I don't know why the camera zooms in so far sometimes. It's really weird. All right, Radiant team here. Fluffy's gonna be playing the Earthshaker. We have Nero on the Nature's Prophet. Solepsy is on the Skeleton King. Nidian is on the Warlock, and finally we have Purge gonna be playing the Ancient Apparition for the Dire team. Super Saiyan 5 Sage Mode Hokage Kakashi's gonna be playing the Tide Hunter. He's going really powerful and stuff. He's screaming. You know he's screaming right now. He wouldn't be powerful right now if he wasn't yelling in the air. Yeah, Easy Does is gonna be playing the Mirana. Mid lane is gonna be 1.09 playing Shadow Shaman, and finally Gofu on the Darkster. I actually missed one. Sorry about that. It's gonna be Fate playing the Bounty Hunter, going to Invisibility first. I love this icon. It looks awesome, I must say. Radiant T dropping the ward down. This is actually a really good spot to place it as well, right in here. That way, if they do Sentry Counter Ward, that's hard for them to find it. If you're not expecting Sentry Wards, this is also a good spot, or just this spot as well works out. Or you can even place like right here and get vision more horizontally as well as vertically, as well as stopping the camp. So I do wish he placed it probably right about there. I think that would have been a little bit better. Wow, they're actually going to find one here. It's going to be the Darkseer. He doesn't actually have the no surge on him. He actually went for Iron Shell first. Is it going to be enough? Oh my god. He's going to survive. Holy crap. That Sprout was really bad by Nature's Prophet. He did eat a Tango. Ate the Tango from the Sprout. Blocked off the rest of his team. They didn't get enough follow-up. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I can't believe he survived that. Alright, so it looks like we have a Nature's Prophet solo. No, Warlock's going to be playing a support role. Not going to be soloing. I wish he was supporting or soloing, but that's okay. Ancient Apparition Earthshaker dual lane is going to help shut down the Bounty Hunter. So they're splitting their cards up a little bit this way. It's going to allow them to pressure multiple heroes instead of just dominate one hero in a tri-lane. I don't know if that's necessarily the best option for them, but I think the tri-lane would have been very effective. Once again, I don't like support Warlocks. If we can see him do something fancy, okay, cool. Let's see. There is an Observer Ward blocking the pull spot. I like this placement here. It's going to be a little bit harder to find. They're more likely to drop. It's hard to say. Usually people drop sentries about there to D-ward, so they would have found it, but if you're going to put it in there and not give it vision, you can put it a little bit, like right here, maybe. Something like that. And of course, Ancient Apparition and Earthshaker dual lane, they can still do the combo. They don't need Sand King's stun or Skeleton King's stun to get it done. Fissure with Cold Feet alone will get that. Give them a lot of viability, and Quelling Blade on Skeleton King is going to guarantee him a lot of last hits. Picks up Critical Strike at level 2, a little surprisingly. Usually we see Skeleton Kings go for stat levels. It's usually a lot more common. And Shadow Shaman now level 2, soloing against Nature's Prophet. Solo Nature's Prophets are always very good as well, guys. If you can end up soloing Nature's Prophets, usually they go 2, but oftentimes you get delegated to the jungle instead, unfortunately. So this is going to allow him to have full mana. If he wants to gank, he's also going to have a level advantage on top of that. So looks like we did see a Fatal Bonds Harass doing a decent amount of damage, actually catching the Tide Hunter and the Priest Moon with quite a bit of damage here. Fatal Bond's actually a very, very good skill. A little underestimated. We saw this in the 2v2 today, actually. Fatal Bonds was wrecking house along with a Battle Hunger Axe. Worked out quite good. Bounty Hunter, now level 3, Stout Shield still, so he's pretty survivable. Hasn't taken a whole lot of damage, surprisingly. And looks like Ancient Apparition picked up a stat level at level 2. Priest Moon and Tide Hunter doing fine. Looks like Tide Hunter burning a lot of everything. Doesn't have any extra stats currently. Alright, they will pick up those range creeps. And how is the mid lane going? That's the real question. Is Nature's Prophet keeping the Shadow Shaman at least somewhat down? There is a bottle. Not going to get a disable off. He is at 5-2. Nature's Prophet at 7-3, so slight advantage there. Darkseer is actually up to 9 CS now. He is jungling. Yes, indeed, while pulling a lot of creeps. That's a triple stack. Holy crap. That is dangerous. He's doing that on purpose. Stacking up all the camps here, and watch what he's going to do. So he's balancing between the creep camps and stacking. So what he's going to do here is pick up level 3. He's going to get a second Iron Shell. He's going to cast Iron Shell on one of these creeps, and then he's going to pull them back and forth and get a lot of experience. He's going to finish this small camp here, and he's going to immediately take out this giant one and get a lot of gold. I'm going to try to keep my eye on that. I want to watch that happen. I did see that earlier today, but just very briefly. Didn't get to see the after effects. So he's going to pop a Salve now Clarity Potion. Iron Shell ready to go. And who is he going to pick? Probably some medium HP creep, like a Dark Troll or something like that. You got this, man. He's probably going to wait for the Clarity Potion. I swear I'm going to watch that. It's too awesome not to watch. Bounty Hunter in a little bit of trouble. He's going to get chain stunned here. He does get frozen in place, but he does go invisible. Darkseer's still not ready. And Nature's Prophet getting a nice deny. Going for fast earn. This is going to allow him to support, and here he goes. Pulls him on back. He's actually just going to stack him again. He's going to stack him. How many times, man? Holy crap. I think his stack the previous time actually failed. Alright, there he does get another stack off. Another Cold Feet goes down. The immediate invisibility. There's a Sentry Ward down, so if a Bounty Hunter decides to be aggressive, it's not going to work out for him. And we do miss the first ball in the ball lane. Tidehunter kills Skeleton King, and then they immediately kill the Tidehunter. So a little bit of a trade there. Looks like Nature's Prophet teleported in, but did not score any kills. And it looks like... Okay, he just popped the smoke. That's what he did. I didn't realize that. He brings the smoke stacks up like 80,000 times and uses smoke to go invisible, and he's going to clear them all off. He's going to have to cast... Yeah, he can recast again. Easy stuff. That's going to give him a lot of experience and levels. Wow, he got so many levels out of that. That was ridiculous. Cool stuff. Definitely worth the smoke there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, Darkseer up to level 5 now. Equal levels with a lot of other people. I'm going to have to practice that. That makes me excited. There's a Gale, or a Gush, sorry, going down on Warlock. Leveling Fatal Bonds as well as Shadow Word. He's going to pop the heal on himself. Basilius is going to give him some more mana regen. And Darkseer is jumping on those neutral creeps once again. He's going to spot an Ancient Apparition. He's not going to give up on these though. He's up to 1,000 gold. Are we going to see a jump on the mid lane? He's going to use Surge to leave the jungle. And here comes the disables. Nature's Prophet looking for the Sprout. There's the Sprout. Is he going to tango? He doesn't have a tango, and he's going to be stunned here. In a lot of trouble. He drops the wards right before he ends up getting disabled. But that's going to be it for him. Could have just ran away. Wow, big mistake from Shadow Shaman there. Easy to survive. Full bottle, does not pop a single charge, stands still after the Sprout ends, gets a couple attacks off, and then decides to walk away. So that was a pretty big misplay. Could have survived it. At the very least, spam your bottle. You can bottle through Urn, guys. So I think he would have been able to survive that. Nature's Prophet not taking the liberty to farm those wards quite yet. Not the biggest deal ever. He does have free farm at the moment, so could be worse. Still one Urn charge for him. Darkseer up to level 5. Opts to pick up a Boots and a double Tango. He is going to get spotted by the by the Ancient Apparition. And Darkseer's scared. He thinks there's a ward. Yes, look at that. Interesting. He said, oh, there's a ward there for sure, because I just got hit by a Nature's Prophet ulti. Little does he know, Ancient Apparition was sitting on the high ground and spotted him out. Shadow Shaman gets a kill on the Skeleton King on the bot lane. Did we almost see an ulti? I thought I heard the ulti. And he's going to back on off. Once again, support Warlock. It sucks. I'll say it again. I really don't think it's very good, honestly. Still at level 6. He's going complete support here. His HP is not horrible, but not very high. The arrow's going to come through. It's not going to land. Part of the problem with Mirana. Very reliant on your arrows landing sometimes. And Nature's Prophet now with the Magic Wand. He's got full TP levels. It's going to be all over the place. And let's check some CS totals as well. I mean, it's 3-3, so the game's pretty equal. Skeleton King level 4. No stats. Going straight for that critical strike. And we might actually see some action on the mid lane really quick here. There's some vision by Ancient Apparition. They know where this Rasta is. And it looks like Nature's Prophet's trying to bait it out. There's the Sentry dropped. There's the Cold Feet. Are we going to see the Sprout? No, the Sprout is a little bit late. The Cold Feet does not go down all the way. No disable on him. But he will take another Urn damage. And, oh, he's still invisible. I was like, how is he not taking damage? The Sentry, he actually ran out of Sentry Ward range. Pretty big mistake there. Bad communication between the AA and the Nature's Prophet. That would have been a kill, man. He still doesn't have Ice Vortex either. Really weird. He should have at least one level at this point. The slow is 18%, man. Surely one level of that is worth it over 2 stats. Skeleton King with the Gloves of Face, probably going for a fast Hand of Might is something that we usually see on Skeleton King just because he's pretty survivable. He has died quite a few times. He's not level 6 yet, which is a mistake. He's actually died 2 times, 1 assist on him. And if you get the Hand of Midas, you can die twice. So it's kind of like a trade-off. You have a weaker early game, but you don't really care because you can still end up dying once with your ultimate. Back to getting last hits here. Deny from Mirana. Still away from the hand of Midas, needs 1400 gold. Doesn't have boots either, so still very, very dangerous for him. Couple pings on the top lane. What has he got? Ring of Basilius coming for the Bounty Hunter. There's the Cold Feet. No Ice Vortex because he doesn't have one. The Fissure goes down as well. And now Darkseer going to be chasing. Arcane Boots doing good damage to the Earthshaker. He is going to barely disable a nice track that's going to keep Darkseer so fast. No chance that the Earthshaker is going to be able to survive this. And nice critical last hit. Nature's Prophet thinking about TPing, but it's not going to be enough. Nature's Prophet eating another nuke. He still does have an urn charge. Wow, actually interesting. Maxing out Sprout before the Treants. Very atypical. It will work out nicely against against Ancient Apparition, which we have seen earlier, but wards get dropped, and that's going to be it for the mid tower. No way he's going to be able to defend this. Accidentally miscalls. Only spawns one Treant. He does get one ward kill. 31 gold there. But the mid tower does drop. First tower in the game to go down there. Skeleton King actually just goes straight for treads. Buys the gloves first. Probably is like, I could get a Hand of Midas, and looks like top lane dies. In case they didn't ping enough. Darkseer scoring that one. Darkseer and Bounty Hunter, man. Pretty good. Nature's Prophet thinking about teleporting. And it looks like he's going to be making a Vanguard Ring of Health with the Arcane Boots. Nice stuff. And he will teleport all the way back to base to heal. Priest of the Moon, no special boots yet. A little surprising. No phase, no treads. Might be thinking about it soon. And Tidehunter is level 6, going to be looking for an ulti. Rasta coming through as well. Healing up quite a bit. Nature's Prophet coming through. There's an ulti on Sand King, or Skeleton King, so he won't die on the first go. Is he going to get the Ward Trap? There's the Tide ulti. He can hit 2 heroes. Here comes the ulti from the Infernal, comes in, and wow, so much damage done. Shadow Shaman. Priest of the Moon might be in trouble as well. Are we going to see the stun? No, he does die, so that burns his ulti. And she will get away in time. Pops the salve. Not going to be able to get close enough. Big play there by Warlock. Fatal Bonds, man. So good. Fatal Bonds with Nature's Prophet ulti. Fatal Bonds with any AoE is really, really nasty. The Infernal does come through, makes a difference here. Skeleton King gets the last hit on the catapult. Nature's Prophet, still only a single level of Nature's Call. Will he be able to push the wave? There's a lot of people defending. Fatal Bonds goes down, but it's only going to land on 3 heroes. If they can't do the damage, it doesn't matter. But Darkseer gets trapped in. Warlock going to try to heal himself up. The Gush lands as well, and he will get frozen. Is he going to go down? He does go down. Skeleton King drops. His ulti is gone, and Skeleton King not really getting nearly as much farm as he needs to. Nature's Prophet drops. AA trying to clean up as well. Gets the Tidehunter. Fissure's coming through. Is he going to Echo Slam? The Echo Slam does go down, and that's going to give a lot of shatter damage. Rasta drops. Ancient Apparition will go down as well. And now Earthshaker's worried about dying, but he'll be fine. Nice play so far, but man, this Skeleton King not really getting the farm he wants to. Just power tread so far, $1,000. That's all he's got.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Looks like the tower did die. Who got the last hit on that one? Tower destroyed by the Radiant, so. But that was a triple kill from Bounty Hunter. That's strong stuff, man. Skeleton King on the top lane. Helm of Iron Will. He is critting, but damn, dude. He is going for an armlet, but it's 12 minutes in. His farm's not nearly as good as it could be. Let's check the gold per minute. That will reveal a little bit more here. He is up to 269 gold per minute. His Nature's Prophet is actually more farmed. Bounty Hunter alone is at 423. That's a combo of kills and last hits. He's doing very good. And Shadow Shaman coming in for the kill. Darkseer was invisible here. He does not have his ulti. He's got 130 seconds. Huge vacuum. Max level vacuum there. And Sand King, or Skeleton King, dies again. Not looking good for the Radiant team. Dire playing very strong. Playing very strong so far. Arcane Boots coming. 4 heroes pushing. Rasta does have his ulti. No money after other than that. Looks like he's going to be going for a Blink Dagger probably. Tidehunter trying to zone them out by forcing the ulti. And A ulti will do a little bit of damage. Nature's Prophet goes down as well. Serpent Wards hitting. Nice vacuum. Darkseer trying to do as much damage as possible. Still pretty squishy though. And Nature's Prophet comes in. He's going to clean up those wards pretty easily. That's a lot of easy gold. Warlock helping out as well. And a little bit of a miss-push there by the Radiant team. They were thinking about it, but their reaction was pretty good there. Skeleton King back on the bot lane. Couple wards up. They know that they have to hold these towers. And there's the heal on Warlock. Sentry wards put down as well. Dire team is in the jungle. There is the Tidehunter. He's going to get surged. He's going in. Ulti gets popped, catches 3 heroes. Here comes the vacuum as well. So much damage. Oh my god. That was beautiful, man. Oh, that was so cool. Man, like I said, vacuum. It's good. It's really good. Vacuuming them together, then the Shadow Shaman nukes, man. Holy crap. And even the Anchor Smash alone. Anchor Smash is a little undervalued. Well, you know, I think it's appreciated, but 175 damage, at least currently, does physical damage, not magic, but it also lowers a debuff. And it looks like they landed an arrow here on the Nature's Prophet. Are they going to be able to get him, though? Still pursuing. No disables from Shadow Shaman, and no arrow either. He's going to make it out. Nicely done there. That was very smart. What he did was, he popped the urn on himself, and then he started the teleport. So as he was standing there, he was healing the whole time. And that definitely kept him alive, because HP was high enough when they came through the jungle. And nicely done there by Nature's Prophet to stay alive. He has been, it looks like he's just ulting to ulti. Top tower did drop down, but that's going to make a crappy farming environment for the Skeleton King. He may just have to throw himself into the jungle and say, I'm a level 8 hero, and I accept it. He's going to have to farm up his very, very slow armlet and not really contribute a whole lot in the upcoming teamfights, but Fate with the double damage. Oh my gosh, he's going to find an Ancient Apparition. Is he going to go on him? There's the hit, 395. That is absolutely unfortunate. Nothing he can do about that. Pops phase, gets out. He's got his Drum of Endurance as well. Might be looking for another target. Warlock, once again, absolutely no items. Tide coming through. There is the Iron Shell. Good fissure from Earthshaker. That's going to stop the chain of initiation just a little bit. The vacuum comes through. And nice getting the Echo Slam as well. Fatal Bonds comes through. Infernal drops. They might be able to pick off a couple of heroes here. Nice surge on the Bounty Hunter. Going to keep him alive. And as long as everybody gets out of the battle, it's not a big deal. So nice job there. Burning the Warlock ulti. And another problem with that, 165-second cooldown. It is really long. And as time goes on, this Warlock, this Infernal's going to get worse and worse. And this has been denied now. Dire Tower backing up. Denying that tower. Coming after the Warlock. He does get disabled. There is a haste on the Darkseer. Easy pick off with that arrow. Nicely done. Arcane Boots on a couple of heroes now. Looks like we have 2. Shadow Shaman, surprisingly, still does not have his picked up. Looks like Bounty Hunter might be able to pick off the Infernal. Is it going to be in time? Needs a crit. Oh, and there he goes. 100 feet gold. You don't want to feed those guys. 100 gold. Able to give him some more levels. Nature's Prophet destroys the tower. Is that bot or top? I do not know. Ross is still no Arcane Boots. Opting for obscenely fast Blink Dagger. And Darkseer with the Vanguard. Is he going to go straight into the Aghanim Scepter? I would like to see him do that. Sometimes we see Darkseers just go for like a pipe instead. Just a fast pipe and then get an Aghanims. If you think about the Vanguard, you could hypothetically replace those HP components coming from the Vitality Booster with Aghanims components. So if you can still balance the regen by getting something like a pipe, it can be pretty cool. Pipes, Stout Shield, and then work towards Aghanim Scepter. It's more expensive, of course, but can pay off very nicely. And there's the invisibility on the on the Bounty Hunter. Is he going to disable the TP? He will. Are they going to be able to get the kill? Yeah. Wow. Nature's Prophet reacting very fastly there, or very quickly. Sorry. Oh, but nicely done. And will he vacuum the trees? No, he's just going to run away slowly. Trees go away. Radiant team now pushing on the bot. Darkseer combos with so many heroes amazingly. Like, he really does, guys. There's so many cool combos you can do with Darkseer. Iron Shell, Surging. Who needs a Blink Dagger when you have Surge, you know? Showed that with the Tidehunter. Run him in full speed. Get those kills off. And there is the Armlet recipe being purchased. He just needs to pick up a Blades of Attack here. Maybe at the side shop, we will see. Darkseer in position. He's got invisibility. Is he in a wall of replica? There's the wall. Nope, there's the wall. Goes down, only catches a single hero. A little bit of a mistake. Nice fissure from Earthshaker, once again breaking the chain of initiation. Tidehunter, is he still going to get an ulti off? He better not. He is going to catch 2 heroes. Picks off Warlock. Arrow lands on Earthshaker. Earthshaker's going to die now. Almost guaranteed, and Bounty Hunter will get that. The nuke's doing so much. Skeleton King makes it happen, though. Picks off the Darkseer. He still does have his ulti, now chasing after the Tide Hunter. Tide Hunter goes down. Changing targets. Nature's Prophet is shackled in. And the A ulti is going to do a lot. Bounty Hunter will go down. Pretty good team fight for Skeleton King so far. He does have his int treads up. He's going to eat the tree through. Nicely done. Trying to cut the corners, but not able to get it. He doesn't have enough mana. And he's trying to save his ulti. And he actually realizes, oh god, if I die right now, I die. I don't have any mana. That's why it's very important to pick up usually at least a treads. Or at least a wand on the Sand King. Skeleton King. Dang it. So hard. He will TP back to base, get his mana pool up. He's going to grab his armlet now. There it is. Armlet finished. He's got 900 gold as well. Nature's Prophet now pushing bottom. Let's look at the gold graph. 7,500 advantage for the Dire, but I don't know, man. Radiant just had a good team fight there. Picked off that Earthshaker. Arrow comes through, catches the Nature's Prophet as he's looking somewhere else. He has got to be mad about that one. Wow, why is this Nature's Prophet so tanky? Holy crap. He's going to change targets. Now Tide Hunter comes through. He's got to be worried. Was doing good. Almost able to pick off the Nature's Prophet. Or the, I'm sorry. Oh, had Sprout. Sprout not going through. Not keeping him alive there. Anchor Smash would have been able to score the kill either way. He should have just ran. As soon as Priest of the Moon burned all of her abilities and did not score a kill, he could have survived there. He did have the armor bonus from the medallion, and he has a lot of strength items. Crap load of strength items, plus this medallion. That's why he stayed so alive. Push now coming toward the bot lane. Darkseer looking for a vacuum. The arrow will land. Ancient Apparition making a big mistake here. Anchor smashes as well, and A gets picked off for nothing. There's the vacuum, knowing that the Earthshakers is going to try to TP out. No stun, and he will make it. Nicely played. Good call there. And now they're looking like they're going to get a free tower. They did just pick off 2 heroes. Nature's Prophet still dead. Ancient Apparition for free there. Finally does have his Ice Vortex. Looks like he's going for an a mechanism as well, but that's going to be forever to get there. And Warlock trying to show up. Still level 7. Still only a level 4 Shadow Word. 4 Fatal Bonds targets and an ulti. That's all he has for contribution. No hard disable really other than his ulti. Just very, very little contribution. He's gonna be absolute food here. Nature's Prophet spawning some trees. Skeleton King going in. He does have his armlet on. Damage is being done. No wall of replica yet. The Tide ulti hits hard. Skeleton King drops immediately. Bounty Hunter going in. Wow, big Echo Slam puts him down. And such big hits coming from the Radiant team. Are they gonna get the Darkseer? The Iron Shell goes down, but not gonna score the kill. And Skeleton King's going to survive here. Big fight for them. They did lose, and wow, they lost Warlock without the Infernal. Once again, no HP. He dies. Doesn't even get the Chaotic Offering off. Looks like he did use Fatal Bonds, though. And Rasta actually going for Aghanim's first. Ooh, Ancient Apparition in trouble once again. Warlock comes in. Is he going to ulti it? He almost did it. Thought about it. Oh, I see. I didn't realize he ward trapped his ally. That's rough. Ward traps his ally, and he probably tried to drop the ward trap on the enemy heroes on the vacuum, but I'm sure Darkseer threw them on top of himself, something like that. So that's why he ended up dying there. Pretty shitty for him, especially because he is quite tanky. Looks like Mirana killing Nature's Prophet on the top lane with a gank here. Tide Hunter almost at blink. Shadow Shaman, 1,000 away from his Aghanims. And Mirana getting close to her Ultimate Orb as well. And Skeleton King up to 2,300. What is he going to get next? Is he going to get a Black King bar? I think that would be pretty smart. I could see a Black King bar on him. Will he get it though? Who knows? Darkseer swinging to the bot jungle. They want to take this tower. They do still have wards up. Bounty Hunter has a double damage. It's always nice to store these guys. Something that a lot of decent players take for granted. If you can store those double damage runes, save them for the upcoming team fight. Pop that thing. It makes such a big difference. It's not really much different than if you had like an extra damage item. Or a major damage item, that is. There's the Iron Shell to clear the creep wave. They do have vision up. Fissure comes through, arrow lands again. Every single arrow, man, so good. He will survive though. Stunned for a long time. Darkseer is ready to go. 13, level 13 that is. 2 levels of Wall of Replica. And Nature's Prophet backs out. There's a little bit of counter push going on by Tidehunter. He does have a Blink Dagger, but he does get stuck. He might be in a lot of trouble here. He's going to get blocked in. Taking so much damage. Nicely done there. On the bright side, though, diverting some attention. The rest of his team now able to take the bot tower. Not even going to have to waste Shadow Shaman wards on this one. Arrow comes through. It's not going to land. And Bounty Hunter back in the jungle, getting towards his Black King bar. Once he gets that, things are going to be much better for him. The only thing that will stun him is going to be Warlock's ulti. He is level 8 now. Still not much HP. I hope he buys a Bracer or something, man. I don't know if he's trying to buy an Arcane Boots for his allies or what, but... wow, we actually already have a gem picked up. And they throw it on the Skeleton King because once again, he can respawn here. Once he hits 16, he's going to be respawning every 60 seconds, assuming he doesn't get his mana drained. Rasta getting really close to that Aghanims, up to 1,600 gold. And we have Darkseer swinging towards the bot lane. He does have his double damage. He's waiting for somebody to show up, but it looks like they're preoccupied. All the ultis are ready to go. Are they going to run into these two heroes, Darkseer and Shadow Shaman? So was the Bounty Hunter. Oh man, they might find the Courier actually. Courier's bringing the Black King bar. If they can score this Courier. Priest of the Moon does ulti. The team fight happens though. Wow, so much damage. Bounty Hunter goes down immediately. Echo Slam as well. Darkseer wall stun on the Earthshaker. He looks like he's going to get picked off. Tide comes in with the Blink Dagger though. It's going to finish off a lot of heroes. Grabbing the Nature's Prophet immediately. Warlock drops. Iron Shell on the Tidehunter he will be pursuing. And the Gush is going to score a kill. 4 for 2. Despite the perfect initiation, picking off the Bounty Hunter before he got his Black King bar. It doesn't even matter, man. Looks like Skeleton King did survive, did not end up using his ulti, which is nice for the next team fight. See if he picks up a Black King bar if he's going for a Desolator. Fissure going to slow that down a little bit, catching a couple of heroes with that. Always good to hit as many heroes as possible. And that is a Mantis style recipe for Mirana. Shadow Shaman, did he buy back? He's actually getting a Black King bar now. Just opted for the point booster to increase his HP and his mana. I think this is very smart. Once again, decent with disables. Earthshaker, Skeleton King, and the Ancient Apparition. If he can just Black King bar up and be generally survivable, run away from Skeleton King, stuff like that, he won't be taking that much damage. Tidehunter is level 14 now. It's scary to see all of his abilities so highly leveled. He's doing quite well this game. Darkseer 15. He does have a staff. He's 250 gold from his Aghanims, and then things get ridiculous. Once he does have that Aghanims, his allies will spawn illusions as well. They don't really have a ton of extreme physical damage dealers, but Bounty Hunter will be hitting pretty hard, his illusions at least. Moderately hard. They realize, is he going to get the Courier? That would have been funny. Bounty Hunter illusion, jacking the Courier. I would have been mad about that one, that's for sure. They had a good read on it though. They said, oh, he's obviously not the real one. Nature's Prophet still very heavy on strength. Ogre Club picked up. Using the gem to find a free ward there. Nicely done. Looks like Tide and Priest of the Moon now pushing on the top lane. Oh, Tide's going to be getting a Veil of Discord, I think. Cool item build. It's going to not necessarily work extremely well on himself. I mean, you will be able to buff the Ravage damage, but the rest of his damage is mostly physical. Anchor Smash primarily. Gush is magic, I believe.
Invisibility.
So yeah, Gush is magic. Ravage is magic, but he will give some extra damage based on nukes off Shadow Shaman, Starfall on Mirana, and of course Darkseer's abilities like Iron Shell Vacuum, and the Wall of Replica Spawn does do magic damage. Not a whole lot, but does like 150 it looks like. I assume he's getting a Veil, of course. He could be getting an Armlet, he could be getting a Helm of the Dominator, but it's probably a Veil. Almost guaranteed. And it will give him some armor and some regen, which is always really, really nice to have, especially when you already have some damage block. Team fight about to start. Looks like Skeleton King is going to be going for a Desolator. He did spot the Darkseer. Did they see the Aghanim Scepter? Arrow comes through, will land on the Warlock. Are they going to team fight? There's a track at least, and the Starfall will actually miss. Wards go down, stun on the Shadow Shaman now. They may just disengage here. Ward's a little bit misused here. Warlock doing a Fatal Bonds. There's the vacuum as well. Tide will ulti this. And are we going to see the wall replica? A little late, but the Echo Slam goes down. And so many AoEs and disables. I cannot believe it. The Fatal Bonds is wrecking house. Are they going to get anybody? Holy crap, they got really close to getting kills. Skeleton King will respawn. And there's the chase. Are they going to get him? He's up on the high ground. This is disabled. They find a creep instead. Limping back to the base. Everybody is so low. This is ridiculous. Look at these HPs. 100 HP. 100 HP. Everybody teleports out. Rough loss for the Radiant team there. And another teleport out. I think that was Shadow Shaman. Nope, apparently not. Wow. That shows how nasty Fatal Bonds is, guys. Seriously, Fatal Bonds, one of the nastiest abilities in the game. It really is. Linking 6 heroes together like that, in some ways, he is contributing now. He's doing a pretty good job. If he can get the Fatal Bonds off and pop his ulti, he's pretty much accomplished everything he needs to do. And Echo Slam working out very nice to their favor as well, especially with this Aghanim Scepter. Spawns a bunch of extra illusions, which means that it does more damage. No Blink Dagger for the Earthshaker at least. Can't get the perfect echoes off, but... And it looks like Nature's Prophet's actually going to be going for an Aghanim Scepter. I don't completely agree with this. Well, alright. It's good because it's going to increase the AoE damage done. And that's going to bonus on the Fatal Bonds. That's cool. The only downside is that if you do want to get an Aghanim Scepter on Nature's Prophet, usually you want to do it early. That's definitely late in the game. 30 minutes in here. I would have thought that he would have wanted that earlier, but... And once again, he doesn't have any major items. He doesn't have a Sheep Stick. He has a lot of low-tier items. Urn of Shadows, the Medallion, gives him contribution, but he doesn't necessarily get the Bamf ability of having something like a Sheep Stick. He's going to ulti here. It's going to catch only one hero. They're going to run right into the Ancient Apparition and will die immediately. Ward's up for that one. Warlock will die as well. No ulti for him. He might not even get a Fatal Bonds off. He will drop. Earthshaker gets vacuumed to the low ground. And Dire Team getting a free, easy 2 kills. Track now on the Earthshaker. Earthshaker might be in some trouble. He will take the nuke. 380. There's the Black King Bar. He wants this kill, I think. Skeleton King trying to defend, though. There's the Fissure. Going to stop the Darkseer from casting anything. Wow. Skeleton King trapped on the wrong side. He actually has 17 seconds. No, his ulti is not up in time. Gemma True Sight's on the ground. Tidal ulti as well. And that's 2 more heroes dead. Nature's Prophet will be the final to fall. And that's 5 heroes picked off. Nicely played by the Dire Team. There's the wall replica being used to spawn more illusions and give them some extra damage. The glyph is popped as well. Darkseer tanking it up. Wards dropped. Creeps are cleared. And now the damage is being done. A ulti. Yes. Scores a kill on Tidehunter. Darkseer might be in trouble as well. We'll see if he goes down. Yes. That's it. Darkseer goes down. Infernal doing big damage. And will get killed here. Still level 1. Arrow lands on Warlock now. He gets healed up. But the melee barracks is down. Just too much physical damage coming out of these illusions here. As well as the wards, making a big difference. Good play by A and Warlock to get the double kill, but it's not quite enough. Double smoke on the Warlock. Looks like they want lots of action to go down. Earthshaker will clear a creep wave. And Dire Team's going to back off from him. Let's look at some numbers quick. Is he going to get trapped? He does have a Tango. No, he's good. He is good. Gold Graph, 25,000 gold advantage for the Dire Team. And is that a total? 66k to 38k. I can't believe there's been no Roshans this game. That's pretty amazing. How have there been no Roshans? Dire Team has great map control. They still have 3 towers up. They just took a mid-rax. It's definitely going to be time. And Tidehunter did purchase the Veil. I was correct. I'm not sure what he's talking about. But yeah, Veil of Discord, he's going to Veil into Ravage. Gives him his mana pool increase. Actually, you know what's something I'd love to see is a Treads Veil Blink. Because then his mana pool, his mana pool right now is way higher than it needs to be. Is the thing. So if he goes for like Treads Veil Blink, that'd be pretty cool. He could just buy start the game, buy boots and 3 robes of the Magi. It'd be awesome as hell. Make Treads and then a Veil. Actually, it's only 1 now, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's only 1, sorry. Oh, bad. And there's the Aghanims on Shadow... what? Okay. Dude, if you wait this long in the game, if you just leave your boots at normal for this long, for 30 minutes, I would say don't even bother. Just make some... Oh my god, vacuum on the high ground. Darkseer vacuums the Skeleton King on the high ground. Apparently he's been watching Reddit. Warlock taking some damage. They are going to pick him off with a nuke. And there's the Veil and the ulti as well, doing good damage. 280 there, and going to clean up. And he's still on the high ground. Is that actually a glitch? Can't you vacuum people on the high ground as well? They're just going to leave him there. They're just going to leave the Sand King, or the Skeleton King, up there. Rough stuff, man. I don't know if that's doable in Dota 1. I assume it is. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's a glitch. This is a little bit different.
Radiant's courier.
Ooh, they killed the courier. He did bring himself the TP though. If you can't do it in Warcraft 3, then that's a bug. That's how it comes. They are a little mad about this. They're gonna be able to take out the Roshan though.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
They are arguing, man.
Immortality.
Yeah, I don't know if you can vacuum up a hill in Dota 1. If you cannot, then it shouldn't be doable in Dota 2. That's what it comes down to. I would not argue this is much of an exploitable glitch as the Fire AL game. I think that's a very different scenario. I'm not even gonna talk to him about it. I'm not even an admin anyways, so my input on this matter is for you guys and not in game alone. So, yeah, it's like I said. If it happens, if you can do that in Dota 1, it's completely fair. I would not at all put it on the same level of bug as the puck autocast bug in the AL versus Fire game. That was absolutely not even close to the same. They threw Sand King on the high ground, or Skeleton King. The game is pretty much lost anyways. Yeah. I don't think Nature's Prophet should have brought it up that much, but that's okay. Radiant team probably still going to lose, either way. But throwing Skeleton King on the high ground, obviously very nice. He does have his Desolator finish, so he's going to be hitting pretty hard. This is nice, a nice item to have against someone like Darkseer. Darkseer very, very tanky, so having the -6 armor there was going to help out, but either way, still looking very, very uphill for them. And here comes the final push. There's the Fissure. Ancient Apparition, just a mech, boots, and wand, pretty much. There's the Pipe Pop. Creep Wave will be cleared a little premeditated, or a little early there. Darkseer's going to spawn some illusions, and there they go. Illusions coming on through. A ulti is going to clear out some of them. Actually not doing much damage at all there. There's a Cold Snap on the Bounty Hunter, but there's tracks on everybody. Stun goes down on the Priest of the Moon. They're going to have to retreat here. They know they can't fight it. The illusions are just taking too much damage. And there's the BKB and the Bounty Hunter. The fight has started. There's the vacuum. There's the ulti. So much damage being done. Warlock goes down. He doesn't even get his stuff off. That is so rough. Skeleton King has not died yet. Radiant team calls good game, and he will drop his ulti.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
And he will be able to pick off the Potom. She has the Talisman of Evasion while tanking it up very easy. Tower drops. That's the double Rex. Is he going to get the kill? It's going to be close. The stun goes down. He toggles his armlet. Nice play by SK. Picks off Bounty Hunter.
Radiant's middle tower is under
I don't know
attack.
what you're saying. I know what that means.
Radiant's bottom tower
Shadow Shaman
is
with the
under
plate mail as well, man. The combos, man. Darkseer Tidehunter. It is so sexy. There's the old Infernal. Are we going to see the Fatal Bonds? I think he just ultied. Oh, that's too bad. Fatal Bond's so good. Marin almost dying there, actually. Arrow. Bullseye. Right on his forehead. Darkseer wants some more, man. There's the wall. There's the vacuum. See if you can get any kills here. I think Earthshaker is going to die if anybody. Yeah, the illusion will keep spawning here. Oh, almost went down. Alright, and that's the end of this game, guys. Too Big to Fail versus We Spank You. Too Big to Fail is going to pull out the win. Very, very nice victory for them. Awesome AoE combos coming out of them. Very enjoyable to watch that. Vacuums, man. Vacuum does such sexy things. It's pretty amazing. So they're going to take the win. I think we're on to the finals, guys. So I believe we're going to be watching Too Big to Fail versus BR Name Pumley. That other name team that has a very weird name. So on to the finals, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a little bit for the finals here of the Reddit Dota 2 February tournament. Also, if you guys want to check out ghostygamers.net, awesome news coverage there for Dota 2 content and other things too, like StarCraft. And if you want to follow me, go to Facebook or Twitter. Facebook.com/PurgeGamers, Twitter.com/PurgeGamers, and check me out on YouTube if you want to see gameplays, commentaries, tutorials, lots of other stuff. So, alright, thanks for watching.